625% trade in 6 minutes. I'm going to introduce you to a strategy that Eric from Spydaytrading has taught us. There's some caveats to this trade. This is an end of day trade that he's coined the term final 10 for the final 10 minutes. It could be the final 15 or the final 30 minutes. The caveats are you cannot take an end of day trade if you do not have profits for the day or profits for the week. You must treat this trade like a lotto. This is a highly leveraged trade, and the rules that he has set up and established for us in the Discord community are you cannot take this trade if you're red on the day or red on the week. This trade can and should only be taken with profits. That is the caveat. And I wanted to point out that context because this is not a time to try to get your money back. This is a very high level strategy that can and should only be used with profits. So I'm going to start off the day. This is Friday's trade. This is Friday's day. You see price has ran up and it's firmly inside of the yellow algorithms. I'm going to show some screenshots. At 11:22, he's prepared us for bearish scenarios. If there's going to be a bearish scenario, he charted the yellow algorithm. He says, if we do not enter this yellow algo zone, we are not going down. Just set alerts at yellow algo if you're dying to short this. There's an inverse cup, create structure in the yellow algo for price to go down should the bears show up. He gave us another example of a head and shoulders. There's a liquidity on the left. Again, price must get into the yellow algorithm if price is going to go down. This is the only way that the bears are going to be able to push this down. They're going to have to get through that yellow algorithm. Okay, so I've shown you that setup, but you could see price did not go down at all. There's no sellers present on Friday. Price was just grinding up in between the yellow algorithms. And you could see it wound up even tighter into between these two tighter yellow algorithms. Price is just grinding up all day long. There's no reason to short this. There's no reason to look for puts. Now here we are at the end of the day. The final 30 minutes is right here. I'm going to turn on the replay. Here's a replay. We've identified the algorithms. Price is firmly in between the yellow algorithms. We're looking to see if the bears are going to be able to take price into safety at the 5-day moving average, or they're going to push it up and squeeze above the 20-day moving average. And you could see that's what happened right there. Price starts squeezing up, and there's that yellow circle. That's where I took my entry. So that is 3:45 p.m. I'm going to continue the replay, and you're going to see in 6 minutes, price moved almost 2 points on SPX. I closed the trade at 625% profit right there. Price continued to move to finish out the day. So that's 12:50. There's 8 minutes, 10 minutes left in the day. Price reversed. That trade, 6 minutes. I'm going to show you the screenshot of the entry. Here is the entry. SPX 6950 on February 6th, a buy, so I'm going long. Each contract was $25. $25 per contract. And the time was at 3:45. That was my purchase. And the exit, the sell. So I'm selling SPX 6950 February 6th at 3:51. 6 minutes later at $1.55. That's a 625% trade in 6 minutes. Eric has coined this term the final 10. This is a beautiful squeeze. And again, there's some very strict rules to this. Feel free to join us in the Discord. Eric is a master day trader. He's not an influencer. He's not a YouTuber. He's a Wall Street market wizard.